Welcome back to the last part, and this step I'm going to show you how we can create a GA drawing from a plan or elevations, and also some assembly and a single part drawing from this simple uh, Guy Maths tower here. Now we'll not go so much into details on creating all those details of the drawing, but I'll just show you what to do and how to create one for yourself. Now once you have a model like this, and the next step you have to do is you come to drawings and report. And once you're in drawings and report, the key thing you have to do, you have to number all the parts of your model. So just go ahead there and click that drop down arrow. You'll have all these four options here, but don't go into details of that. Just go number, just click number series of objects, then click on that. Only after you've selected all the entire model by coming to press Control A, and that's the press Control A will select everything. And once you come under perform numbering, just go straight away number series and click on that. So the numbering will begin all the way. You can see that button there. Press button to cancel the numbering, and you can see at the bottom end here the numbering has been done as indicated here, numbering complete. So from there, from that step, we are now free to go and start creating the drawings. So in creating drawings, we have some options here. If you click on create drawings, we have some options available. We have master drawing, a catalog, we have single part drawing, we have assembly drawing, we have cast unit drawing for the RC drawings, we have GA drawing. So let's just pick the simplest part. I'll go to GA drawing and click on GA drawing. I don't know why I'm coming to GA drawings, because you want to create sectional drawings from the plan we are going to create. Now, if you take a look on the screen here, we have some views already created, and I think I showed you how we can create elevations or grid line views. Let me just go back and show you that how to create grid line views. So let me just first of all click on empty screen to deselect the whole model. Now to create grid line views, just select the grid by left clicking. So once you've selected that by left clicking, then right click and come to create view. So once you're in create view, you create view along the grid line. So I'm blocked with some with the recording thing here. Let me just drag it aside so that I come back fresh and explain to you what I'm trying to elaborate further. I've selected this, so I'm going to right click once again, and I'll come to create view. So once you under create view, you have three options here. We have 3D view, and we have along the grid lines. 3D view will just create a 3D view or a 3D of the model. Now, creating a grid line, if you click on that, you'll be prompted with this option, create views along grid lines. So since I had created mine and I don't want to create double views, just go straight to create. So the moment you click on create, the views will be created, and the list that I had showed you will be presented to you when you click on the GA drawing. So that's how you do that. So let's go back and press Control A. So once you press Control A, all the models will be the whole model will be selected. Now let me come to create drawings. I'll click on that create drawings and come to a GA drawing option. So once I've clicked the GA drawing options, we have grid lines from grid 1 to all the way to that plan that is below 0 level. So we want to create a plan at 0 level here. So we are on this plan is where we'll create an elevation from the plan there. So let's pick on that. Then I'll go ahead and click create. Once I've selected the plan at 0, and I'll go ahead and click create. So they want to click create. A drawing will be created. So to know whether the drawing has been created, just close this. Then go to document manager. So the moment you click on document manager, you'll see this list, document manager. The drawing that we just created has been placed here as the first on the list, and it's only one drawing that we had created. And on the document manager, the drawings are categorized in various parts, like single parts, cast unit for RC, multi drawings, GA drawings, up to date, and all those issues, all those details. So we are narrowing down on the drawing that we have just created. So I'm going to double click on it by left clicking. Then give it some time to load everything. Then from there we'll be able to go further into it by now start creating the elevations or the views from that plan. So from that plan is where we'll be able to create elevations. Let me just give some time to create a drawing. And if it tends to be a little bit slow, try to see if something is going on by trying to drag this dialog box, and you'll see it somehow hanging or loading. So just give it some time and everything will be processed and be visible to you. So it's just about to load everything that we need to work with. And that's the first step, and that is how you can get started in if you're new or if you're in intermediate stages with Tekla structure. So for now, let me just minimize this by left clicking on that. So you can see the plan is very small, but the structure is very, very, very tall. And from this simple plan, you can really downplay the size of the whole model, but by the size you see on the plan here. Now, under drawing section here, you can see we have so many tools under drawing, annotation, dimensions, views, drawing, and all this. Though my toolbar a little bit different because I had customized it using a plugin called clone GA. So I installed that. That's how you see my this tend to be a little bit different, but it doesn't makes it so much complex. But it's simple as it is. It's just the same as it used to be before installing that plugin. Now, in this section, what we're going to do, we're going to come to views. So under views, we have so many tools like detail view and have sectional view. So in here, we're going to pick on section view. So I'm going to left click on section view right there. So once I've clicked on that, you can see my cursor changing to a plus sign means it carries some information, and that information has to be placed somewhere for that information to be reflected to the user. Now, as it is, you can see in the instruction at the bottom end here, it says first pick a point on the on cut plane. So I want to just snap somewhere here. Let me just zoom close so that I get a snap point. So I'm going to snap on that spot and move to the opposite direction and snap on a similar point, but on the opposite, but in a straight line. So I'm going to snap on that spot. So once I've done so, you can see pick second point or pick the cut box. So I'm going to, you can see the box has been created here. So I want to envelope the part that I want to see, the part that I want to see on my elevation. I can even put it to that end there and drag it all the way to that end right there. So once I've done so, you can see on my cursor I have two cons. These is a symbol of cameras. So I'll put my camera this side and place it right there. So that will generate a sectional view. So the sectional view will be a little bit smaller dependent on the boundary that envelopes it. But this boundary can be extended to reveal the whole structure or the whole thing or the whole elevation of this particular building. So what I'm going to do, you can see these handles here. These handles are just to help you open up the full height or the full size of the whole elevation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select it. Let me first of all select it and drag it down slowly. Let me just drag it down to this end because it's somehow big, or the height is too high beyond the our title block. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just left click there on this handle, then press my left button on the mouse and just drag it up like that. This will reveal everything for that view. So you can see I have I have my elevation being displayed on that area, and I'll come back once again and left click on it and try drag it up like that to open up everything like that. So let me just zoom out once again and give some time to process that information until we get to the far end, the very top height of the whole structure. So let me just drag it once again up so that we reveal the utmost height as we proceed. Let me just give go once again and open it up Let's just drag it slowly. Don't mind about the time because we are almost to we are almost in the final stages of this particular demonstration or learning process on how we can create a guy mast in Tekla structures. So the last step is this one we are doing here, but I want just to show you the basic ways on how you can begin with drawing creation or elevation creation in Tekla structures. Let me just give some time to reveal everything, and there we are, and we're almost done. There are so many ways you can reveal this. You can even adjust the view height, but that one, let me just show you later on. That will open up like that. Let's just give some time, and it's super high because it was somehow 66 meters high. I think you'll bear with us because it is a learning process and you need to learn. So just watch every process or everything I'm trying to do so that you, when operating Tekla structure, you should be having difficulty. The confidence is key, and the experience is key also. But the experience comes with difficulties that you come across when working in a particular tool every time. Then including Tekla structures. So let's just give some time and we open everything. It was a 66 meters high, and that's why you see it's a little bit longer. So uh, this video, I think once we've displayed everything, we'll trim it, we'll cut it, and pick another part on a different presentation. Let me just open it up. We're almost there. Don't worry, we are almost there. And reason why it tends to be a little bit slow is because the model is relatively big, I mean the height is it's somehow it's so big. So let me just open it up. And also I'll just, after this, also I'll share with you how you can manipulate this model further by coming to, by exporting it to AutoCAD also. I just hope we are almost done to that end. I hope we are there. Let me just drag it once again. I'll show you another way on how you can open this, but only once we've succeeded. We've succeeded with this one. Let me just open it. Yes, we are done here at this particular point. Another way is just double click inside. Once you double click inside, or just click the frame, then the dialog box will come up, and from there you'll be able to adjust. Not this one. Let me just close this. Let me close that. The other one is just mouse in, and you see this frame here. Just click on it, then double click on it once again. So once you double click on it, just give some time to open up. You give it some time to open up. So once you're here, you key in the utmost height or the full height of the whole thing. Like you can see it's loading. You can see here it was some of 120 or that. So this should be 74. Just key in the utmost height there, and it will open up everything, the full height. Just key in the height bigger than the height you have, and everything will be revealed. And if you click modify apply, and everything will be okay. You'll be able to, instead of dragging it as I was doing it, it will save you some time. So we have created this. So if you want to check the scale also, you can scale it down for it to fit inside your title blocks. So to scale that, is very easy also. Let me just close this. It's very easy. You can always come here. You can always double click there and change the scale to whichever scale of your preference. You can give it maybe 100, or let me just try. Let me just show you one. So instead of just talking, you see it practically. If I change it to 100, you'll be able to see it is adjusting itself to 1 to 100 scale. So it will slightly a little bit smaller than the previous one. So if I click OK, you'll see it a little bit small. So let me just give some time, and if I zoom out, you can see the size now a little bit manageable. uh, and we can place it inside this title block. So I've showed you that and how you can create an elevation view or a plan view. So let's meet on the next presentation. Bye bye.